He completed, after leaving the school, he completed Bachelor of Textile Technology from MS University, Baroda. He also did PG Diploma in EDP, Computer Management, and also in Materials Management. He was engineer at Reliance Industry for some time. Then he was plant in charge in a private company in Ankleshwar before joining Gujarat State Fertilizer and Chemicals for more than 25 years, or almost 27 years. Has become a freelance consultant, and he's got Jyotish Ratna, he's got Jyotish Bhushan, he's got Jyotish Bhaskar, and he's got Jyotish Acharya. These are the degrees in astrology, and he is a Jyotish Acharya and well known in the Astro Sage app. Over to you, Pinakin.
So I am Pinakin Kanojia. Harish has already introduced me. I was studying in St. Joseph Convent School with Harish in Ratlam. I studied from KG to 9th standard there. Basically, I was myself and Harish both were ranking from first 1 to 5. Harish was ranking from top 1 to 5. I was ranking from bottom 1 to 5. So this schooling was done after my Ratlam schooling. Then I came to, my father was transferred here in Baroda. So it was very difficult for me to get the admission with this low grade marks. And then with after lot of troubles and yes, I got the admission. Then I put some efforts that next time it should not happen. And I ranked 10th in Baroda in the board exam. So this was my schooling. Then after I did my college and I did my engineering in textile. I joined Reliance as a GET, Graduate Engineer Training. I did 4 years there. After my 4 year experience, I was in a private firm as a plant in charge. There I was with the my man-made fiber and everything, this thing, polyester, nylon, all this thing. And I did texturizing as an expertise. After that, I joined Gujarat State Fertilizers Company, who was producing nylon yarn, but they don't have a technical person there to handle the texturizing part. So I joined there and I retired in 2018 as a DGM. I was with the operation, but in the final I changed my field and I shifted to quality control, technical service, and I was the management representative for all this IMS, integrated management services, all IOSs and everything. I have a hobby of astrology, but frankly speaking, how I came to know about the astrology, I'll tell you. Basically, I was a science student, so I need a logic for everything. And if logical evidence are there, then and then I can believe. So what happened? Many times, one of many friends and used to show the astrologer, so you will be doing this thing. And one of the astrologer met me and he told me that you will get promoted like this, you will get this thing, you will make your house in this year in this thing. I was against it. I thought that it is just a fake thing, just you are playing with our emotion and just showing it grah and everything. And then, but what happened? What he told slowly that only goes on. He told me that you will not able to make your house before 42 years of your age. And I started at the age of 35. I bought my house in Bharuch. And what happened? I was not able to stay there more than 1 week. Thefts came, dacoits were there, not thefts, the dacoits were there. They broke open my house. Already we were there, and a lot of trouble was there. So I left the house, I sold the house. And at the right age of 42 only, I was able to buy the house here in Baroda. Then I thought that something is there in astrology. It is nothing like that. You just found as a pseudoscience. It has something behind it. So I started studying astrology. Astrology started here in Baroda. I did Jyotish Shastra. Then after that Jyotish Shastra, there was only diploma course in Baroda, MS University. There was no more course in Baroda. So I want to do more. So I joined Delhi branch. That is all India Astrologer Science. For that, I used to go to Ahmedabad every weekend. I did my Jyotish Bhushan, did my Jyotish Bhaskar, and I did my Jyotish Acharya. Somehow I finished all this degree course and I started practicing. It's like what you say, law. You study the law, but until you solve the cases, you will not able to calculate the right prediction. Same way Jyotish is there. You can study everything. It's like astronomy only. It's a science only. But right prediction is that depends on what you study the papers. You study the different kundlis, different types of various kundlis and everything, and you go on prediction. Then you come to some accuracy there. You are getting the accuracy. Still, I am studying the astrology. I can't say myself as an astrologer because I am still studying the astrology. And today's topic is Harish. What's the topic? It's a Jyotish in the
Relevance.
new era. It's a
Yeah,
Jyotish in the
relevance
era
of
of
relevance
relevance
of
of a Jyotish in the new era of
the
this
yeah.
science. Yes, there's a robotic science. How much you can rely on this thing? Okay. Now, well, I'll start it like this. That most of the science students, they at least 60% they will not agree with the prediction, right? Like this, that this will happen, this happen, because it is a science. It is doesn't have any science for the logic to solve it. But now I'll tell you one thing, that how the planets are working, how our planetary system is working, how the Earth is there. See, you'll find Earth, you'll find three-fourth is water and one-fourth is land. Yatha, whatever is in the sky, the same is in your same is in your body. Whatever is there is in Earth, तथा पिंडे जो बाहर है, जो अर्थ पे है, वही आपके शरीर में है. The same thing is happens. See, tides and ebbs are there. Can you give the scientific reason? Just you will say that the moon is moving, and due to the gravitational this thing, celestial body is gravitational, its water is moving. It's ebbs and tides. Same way is your body. Same way is your body. It is three-fourth of water, one-fourth of your muscles and bones and everything. So the moon, if you can see the moon effect, same way that affects on us also. Every human being will get effect on all the celestial bodies. See, when somebody is born, we make a chart. That chart is, you'll see that it is a the planet, the udit means the planet will come, the sorry the rashi will come, or the planet will come there. That time the east side of udit rashi, whichever the rashi is coming, suppose it is suppose that time the Mesh Rashi is there. Mesh is Aries. If that is there, then you will find a child with a Aries as a ascendant. It's an ascendant in the center. Can you just, Bhushan, can you place this chart there if you have
Yes, sir.
prepared?
Yes.
Mhm. Yes, this is a chart. I have to see my understand. And a child is born. At that time, a Rashi is there, or you say that Rashi is first number is, suppose the Aries is there, then that's a ascendant, you say. And that is a person who has born his own character, his nature, body type, then his tolerance, then his head, then his success, and mother's fathers. Everything you have to see from that only. I think you are not getting me. You are getting me? What happened?
You're able to
No,
see?
we can hear you.
Hmm.
Yeah, able to see.
You can, okay. You can hear me, no?
Yeah, yeah, we can
Yes,
hear
yes,
you.
yes.
Okay. Now this is an accident. I'll come to the again to the topic of science. I'll first show you what is the astrology, because we have to see the basic things of the astrology, where it is the chart. What is the chart meaning for it? So first that is ascendant you get for a character, person's character, his self, his nature, his body type, tolerance, success, his body part will also, and the body part will come in the number one is his head. Now the number two, to second house is, we say, is the first house. This is a second house. Second house is in the top. You'll find that you can you can predict for the wealth, then his or her speech, her family, then the taste of food from that, then the right ear, right eye, you can work out from that. Third house is for feet. Feet means Hindi word is साहस. आपका वो साहस कितना है, आप कितने वो हो, बलवान हो, आप कितना साहस कर सकते हो, बलवान नहीं, कितने साहसी हो. If I speak something Hindi will do, no, everyone can understand Hindi, no?
Yeah, you
Yes,
can
yes,
mix
yes.
Hindi, English, no
Go
problem.
ahead.
Okay, thank you. Then third house is for short traveling, neighbors. Then body part is shoulder. Your shoulder is in third house. In the second house, your body part is eyes, ears, some part of your throat also coming. And the third part is for shoulder. Your brother and sister, if you want to work out for the brother and sister, you want to see some prediction for the brother and sister, you have to go for the third house. You have to see the third house, how the third house is working. Now the fourth house. Fourth house is mother, friends, properties, vehicle, then farming, educational degree. What the degree you're getting, you have to see the fourth house. Then the body part is heart and lungs. This is the fourth part, fourth house. Fifth house, we are just fifth house. We see the children, education, intelligence of a person. If you are a good gambler, then what you are getting for the gambling, you are getting it. You can see it. Even in the share market, also we see the fifth house. That how much share you will get it, because if your fifth house is good, you can get it from it also. Even the last birth virtue, that's an important thing in the fifth house, because what happens, sometimes a person say that comes to me and say that, see, everything is fine in my, but I am not going through good. I'm facing this problem, I am facing this problem, I'm not I'm handicapped or whatever. This, what is it? If everything is good, then what is happened? Then I have to go for the fifth house. I have to see the fifth house. How is this fifth house? Because that last birth virtue, पिछले जन्म का आपका कर्म वो यहाँ पे आ जाता है. This is the prediction of the astrologer. Now sixth house. Sixth house in the bottom side. That is your sixth house is your for the disease, for the thefts, for your habits, for an enemy also. Third house is for enemy also, because many times you find that so many enemies are there. Even in the field of your job and everything, you'll find all the friends, but some are enemies. जो गुप्त एनिमी होते हैं ना, पीछे से वो देते हैं. जॉब में कई बार ऐसा होता है, हमको दोस्त लगता है लेकिन वो पीछे से खंजर मारते हैं. So that enemies you see from the sixth house. Then your maternal uncle, auntie, even all the relations we can work out from the houses. It's like mother's third house is maternal uncle and auntie. Mother is in the fourth house. Mother's third house will be the sixth house, and maternal uncle, auntie. And body part is intestine. In the sixth house, you can say body part is an intestine. Now, ascendant yourself is there, and self means you are boosting yourself, everything, like you look like this thing, you are more intelligent, your height is brain, your brain is good, your everything is good, you are heighted, that you boost yourself. But you need a seventh house that should be opposite of it, no? So seventh house is your wife's of a house. She will show you that where are you. She will find out all your mistakes there, and that's why is opposite of first house, and that is seventh house is your wife house. Seventh house you can work out marriage life. Even seventh house if is for the partnership. Most of the people, they come for the business prediction for the business and everything. How is my business will do, and that seventh house is something faulty or something malefic. I used to just say that don't go for the partnership, because if business also goes up, your partner will also do something like revenge or something, and you will get a loss. So you have to see the seventh house for the partnership, whether is a good for you or not. Seventh house is for them. Even for the public image, where in the public, how will you stand? Are you'll be getting insulted in the public, or you'll have a good image like Narendra Modi in the public? You have to see the seventh house. Seventh house, you'll get a public image. For body part, it is kidney and waist. We see from the seventh house. Eighth house. Eighth house is we consider as a for the death house, for the accident house, for the will. How much will you are getting or how much will you are writing is depend on the eighth house, because eighth house gives everything about this thing. Being wife on the seventh house, second house of the wife house is eighth house. So wife's family you can work out from the eighth house. That is there. Then body part, if you go for the eighth house, then it is your private part for the body. Now ninth house. Ninth house is a very pure house in the Kundli. Total Kundli, if you saw ninth house, always it's a very pure house. That is for the religion, spiritual. That is spiritual. Spiritual life, how you're getting a spiritual life. Even you can work out bhagya. Bhagya means fortune. Fortune also, there. Even you can work out that how much traveling, your long traveling is there. Then for the long traveling, you go for the ninth house. You see how is it, and you'll get it in the long traveling. And for the body part, it is thigh. And relationship, if you do go for a, then wife brother, your Sala is there. There or Sali Sala, or who is whosoever is there, you if you want to work out from for that point, you have to go, you have to see the ninth house. 10th house. 10th house is for job, business. 10th house is mother's opposite house, so it is father's house. This is father's house. This is for the job. How much job you will, how, what type of job you will get, what type of business you will do, how will you earn the money is on the from the 10th house. Okay, and that also gives you the position. What is the position you will get it, what is the promotion you will get it, and what type you, if you are becoming a good means if good position is done, sun is good there, you'll have a good position there, you will have a good image, good you'll be having a good personality there. So this is a 10th house which shows everything. And body part is knee part is showing. Then is the 11th house. 11th house is for labh. Labh. We predict for the labh, how much benefit he is getting. So labh, if you go for seeing, because that is the main important. You are doing everything, but what I get it. What मुझे क्या लाभ होएगा, मुझे क्या फायदा होएगा, you have to go for the 11th house, because that will give you the 11th house. If you everything good, but in the malefic is there in the 11th house, malefic planet is there in the 11th house, then after doing everything you are not getting anything. लाभ नहीं मिला, फायदा नहीं मिला, बहुत मेहनत की, बहुत अच्छी पोजीशन थी, पब्लिक इमेज भी अच्छी थी, मेरी पर्सनालिटी भी अच्छी थी, लेकिन मुझे कुछ फायदा नहीं मिला, मैं वहां का वहीं रह गया. दैट इज 11th house. Your son-in-law is there. Then even for the donation also we consider as a 11th house. Now 12th house. 12th house is the last house in the from this thing. We can work out the expenses, how much expenditure is there. If loss is there, then your uh, jail is also there. I'll tell you one thing, jail, about jail, that in the ancient times, old times, king used to punish that you will be out of a town, राज्य बाहर निकाल दो इसको, that was a punishment. इसको राज्य से बाहर निकाल दो, इसके गांव से बाहर निकाल दो, make him out of it. That punishment was you have to go out of your town, your state or your country. राज्य से बाहर, so देश निकाल, इसको देश निकाल बोलते थे, देश निकाल, इसको देश निकाल दो. And now we are loving that देश निकाल as a foreign. Now you have to settle in foreign, you have to see the 12th house, and you will find out if it is good or if it is if you have a malefic there planet, desh nikal will be there, you will settle in the foreign countries, you will not come back to India. That is there. So foreign, for foreign many people are asking for the foreign settle, while there in the foreign I'll earn in foreign countries or this thing. Then I have to see the 12th house. Even 12th house is for the सैल्वेशन. व्हाट वी से इन हिंदी, मोक्ष. मोक्ष कुंडली में भी कई बार होता है कि आपको मोक्ष देना है, आपको आपका जन्म होता ही रहता है, आपका जन्म होता रहता है, लेकिन कई बार वो स्पिरिचुअल आत्मा, स्पिरिचुअल जो होते हैं वो बोलते हैं कि अब मोक्ष कब मिलेगा, कब छुटकारा मिलेगा सबसे. तो दैट इज द 12th हाउस. 12th हाउस यू कैन कंसिडर एज अ बेडरूम हाउस ऑल्सो, बिकॉज वट एवर इज शयन कक्ष बोला जाता है इसमें. वट एवर द बेडरूम वॉर आर देयर, you can find out in the 12th house that this is type. And your left eye also is there from the, and your foot, if it you can work out in the 12th house. This is the simple horoscope I have prepared for it. Now I'll ask that somebody is want to ask some question.
So I have a question. How do we see, let's say, a country's fortune or a company's fortune? Because that is not a human being.
You see, this is a human body. The same way we go for the company. The company, when we establish a company, that the same you must be having that same like a birth. Company also having a birth. The date is coming there. So the company which initial means inception of the company, in the inception of the company, the date you know, the time you know, and on from that we make the same kundli like this thing, and you can work out that this company will work, because the see that first house will be the company's birth rashi. From that rashi you will work out that how is all the rashi will effect on it. Second house is wealth, so how the company will store all the wealth, how you keep it, and according to the all houses are there, and we can work out. See, I can't make out, I can't give you all this 12 houses, but I can give you, see, one you can give for the company for partnership or for contractor, or for contract purpose you go for a seventh house. How the company will grow, you have to see the ninth house. How the company will be there in your firm, how is your company means in all over in the all state and everything, how you will come, you see it in the 10th house, you'll see that yes, my company will boost up, my company will have a good name, you'll be a reputed company, that you have to see in this. And how your company is benefiting your, that is in the 12th house. And how much loss your company is making every now and then, that is your 12th house. And how many enemies or how many competents are there in your to your company, that you can see in the second sixth house. So same, it is similar way, same way. Our country India, for India's, I know that it is a Mithun Lagna. I'll tell you one incident now, just few days. Last Sunday there was a cricket match of World Cup match was there, what, India versus Australia. And just I was about 1 o'clock or so, I thought that now 2 o'clock I start, so I started for watching the TV and everything. And unfortunately what happened, some guy, this is a group persons, they send me the kundli, that is Krishnamurti Padhati Kundli, KP Padhati Kundli, Astro Sage Kundli. And he just wrote that yeah, India will won the test, India will won the. Then I started, let me see the Kundli, what, how he say. Oh God, that time I realized that moon is affecting. And the moon is, what is the moon in the Jyotish? Moon is your emotion. Moon is your mind, that is giving you everything. Moon is mother sign. Moon is emotion. Moon is what, the sensitivity in your body. The sensitivity you will get from the moon. You can see the moon, and the moon was affected in India's Kundli by the malefic planets. What did I do? I went to the bedroom. I had a good sleep. I wake up by 5:30, and I told my wife that what is going on. Well, it's everything is bad going on. So this you can just predict from it that you see everything is good, but nobody saw that if moon is not good, man, that means some bad news will be there for India. Because you see the countries, and the moon is your sensation. If the sensation, your your emotional is not good for that time, for that period, or for that day, that means you are not getting a good mood. You'll be getting some bad news only. And so this is the way you can see your country also. See, in the country, if you have to see mostly in the third house. Third house is your neighbor. Most of the time India has a problem with this thing only. The India's, if you see this thing, the third house planet is with the malefic planet. So what happens, we are surrounded with all the neighbors, but no neighbor is ready to help us anyway. They are all working as an enemy only. They are envoy with us only. I don't think they are good for us. But India has certain things good, that is 12th house is good, 9th house is good in India's country's horoscope.
What is the relevance of astrology in this modern era, modern technical era? वो बात आप थोड़ा अगर expand करेंगे. So in the modern technical era, आजकल के जमाने में हम लोगों को astrology पे क्यों believe करना है, या astrology कैसे impact करता है? अगर उसके बारे में आप एक दो मिनट स्पेंड करेंगे तो बहुत कृपा होगी.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एस्ट्रोलॉजी, आप जितने भी साइंटिस्ट है, दे फील एज अ सूडो साइंस, आई थिंक सो. एंड लगभग 60% ऑफ द they believe on the logical evidence only, that you have to prove that this astrological will do this thing, astrological, but it's not like that. Astrology is something different from it. See, science में अभी आप prove कर रहे हो everything. You are proving that sun is so far and you have to work out this thing. Your earth is this thing. But when I see Vedic astrology of the Bruhad Rishi or Parashar, everything is mentioned. When the Rishi was there, he mentioned everything.
Correct.
He mentioned,
Absolutely correct.
yeah, this was there, this was there, and that was Indian history, our Indian astrology, Indian WhatsApp, and this is correct, and even NASA is showing it correct. So somewhere they are correct, and they have written everything. Astrology, I have not written, or nobody is written. Astrology
Correct.
is written by some rishis only, that we are following, that this graha is there, that. And from that astrology point of view, what I say about this science, that some things is affecting. Suppose just in the starting, in the beginning, I told that yatha brahman tatha pinde. Yatha brahman tatha pinde means whatever is in there in the astrology, this thing, that is in our human this thing. So human science, and human behavior is everything in everywhere. If you go for a science field or whatever you go, human behavior is most important thing. Because if you can do the thing, your behavior is good for the do the thing, you are capable to do the thing, you do, then and then you can do the thing. If you are not, suppose if you are born like a dumb, if your brain is not working, if you are this thing, then can you become this thing? No, it's not possible. So something is there, then human being is there. So human behavior, what I say, that human behavior that affects everywhere in the field of science or in the field of everything, and then you can go for this thing.
Sir, I have another simple submission where when someone is predicted to grow big,
Yeah.
whether he can lie idle because anyway he's going to grow, or the
Ah,
other way around. So,
that's
other
a
way
good
around also. Anyway, you are not going to be doing well. क्यों पढ़ना? Because आपका तकदीर बोल दिया that you are going to be a dumb. So that
yes,
fellow will not even go to school, right?
yes.
The other
So
guy is that I'm anyway going to be rich. Why I should work hard?
that's a good question. I was waiting for that question only, because that's a good question. वो बोलते हैं ना कि कर्म जब तक नहीं करोगे आपको फल नहीं मिलेगा. आप if you get all the fruits on your table, if you are not able to eat it, you will not get it. That is only there. So same way in this Kundli also you can see that even the benefit, what I saw in the 11th house, the benefit, you are getting the benefit, but your 10th house is lying like an idol. You have to do some work in the 10th house, then and then you have to go for the 11th house. आपका भाग्य सपोज 9th हाउस भी अच्छा है, लेकिन 10th हाउस आपका काम नहीं कर रहा है, तो वो भाग्य बल खराब हो जाता है. तो वो आप कई लोगों में देखोगे, वो 10th हाउस और 4th हाउस में से हमको वर्कआउट हो जाता है कि बेसिकली आदमी क्या है, उसको सब कुछ चाहिए लेकिन कुछ करना नहीं है. वो दिखेगा ही, उसमें से ही दिखे जाता है. और जिसको बहुत कुछ करना है, वो सीधा 10th हाउस में से भी दिख जाता है. सेकेंडली वो भी दिख जाता है कि 10th हाउस वाला बहुत कुछ कर रहा है. He is doing 75% of his मेहनत कर रहा है, 75% उसका मेहनत कर रहा है, but he is getting 25% result, and somebody is doing 25% मेहनत और श्रम कर रहा है और उसको मिल रहा है 75% में. That is there, but उसको कुछ तो करना ही पड़ेगा.
नहीं, उसको is it a negative thing by predicting someone is going to be successful or a failure? Are we stopping the natural activity? Suppose I tell an youngster that he is going to be rich, and definitely he is going to go relax in his lifetime because anyway he knows that he is going to be rich.
But
By prediction, are we avoiding a natural activity?
But by prediction, you can't say you will become a rich, because you have to see his 10th house also. Because if 10th house also is going to be good, even though if you tell him that you are going to be rich, he will not listen you. He will go, his progress is going on. Yes, if okay, it's okay, I'll going to be rich. But he'll go on work, and he's going to think. And if he's also, and if he go and says he's rich, then you can see to predict from the 10th house that, oh, you predicted you'll become a rich. But that is not there. His 10th house will not work there. His only thing he will get that some ancestors' money or somebody's money will go in his account and he will become a rich, but he's not a successful person. He's a rich person, but he's not a successful person. That is there. Thank you, and nice to see you all. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Bro.